So we are going to discuss the portion premium for goodwill. Again the same chapter we are continuing. This term we already discussed. Premium for goodwill, you remember in the beginning of this chapter I had told you that the new partner will bringing in two items. That is, one is capital. Usually partners will have to invest capital to start a business. So the new partner also will invest his share of capital. The second item which he brings in is premium for goodwill. This premium for goodwill and the usual goodwill of the firm, there is a difference. Goodwill means that is the good reputation or good name of the firm, which is earned by the efficiency or due to the efforts of all partners. And this premium for goodwill means it is the compensation paid by the new partner. If C is the new partner, this is a compensation paid by C to A and B. So this is actually the compensation amount. It is paid to the existing partners or old partners because they sacrifice their share of profit. So the meaning of what is premium for goodwill? It is the amount of compensation paid by the new partner to the existing partners or old partners for the sacrifice made by A and B. Whenever new partner is admitted, the existing ones will have to share their profit or sacrifice their share of profit. So for that, the compensation given by the new partner is called premium for goodwill. We have different cases for this premium for goodwill. This portion is very much important. Rest all problems will be done based on this premium for goodwill. The first case is when premium for goodwill is paid privately to the partners. When premium is paid privately. It is paid by whom? Paid by the new partner to existing partners or old partners. What do you mean by paid privately? So when premium for goodwill is paid privately, that means settlement takes place outside the business. It's a private transaction that takes place between the new partner and the old partners, and it takes place outside the business. Always you are the firm, you have to think from business or firm's point of view, and you are recording all these transactions in your firm's book. And now when a transaction takes place outside the business, should we record this particular transaction? The answer is there is no journal entry if it is paid privately or if the transaction takes place outside the business. Business need not record that particular transaction in their books. So there is no journal entry. First case answer is no journal entry. The second case is, you write the heading, when premium for goodwill is brought in by the new partner. Premium for goodwill is brought in by the new partner and it is retained in the business. And it is retained in the business. New partner brings in premium for goodwill and it is retained in the business. So here it is not taking place outside the business. We have to record journal entry for this. So what happens here is the new partner is bringing in premium for goodwill and he will bring in capital also. So that time from firm's point of view, what are we getting? He will bring in these two items in the form of cash. So we have to debit what? Cash, isn't it? So cash comes in. Cash comes in means, what's the rule when cash comes in? That is to be debited. So cash account, debtor. Do you remember how to write the journal entries? Cash account debtor. 2. What are they bringing in? They are bringing in two items. One is capital and the other is premium for goodwill. So you can write new partner's capital. Here we will mention his name. Usually new partner's name is C. So we'll write 2 C's capital account. for the capital brought in by C. Then we have one more item, that is premium for goodwill, that is the compensation. So this is how we have to write the first journal entry when C or the new partner brings in capital and premium for goodwill. What you have to write is cash account debtor to new partner's capital account to premium for goodwill. Then second entry is, we have two journal entries for the second case. This premium for goodwill which the firm received now, can we keep it with the firm? This is to be given to partners. Which partners? A and B, who are sacrificing their share. So they are called as sacrificing partners. So we know that A and B already we are calling them as old partners or existing partners. Now when they sacrifice their share of profit, they will be called as sacrificing partners. Premium for goodwill will be given to sacrificing partners. Here we have A and B as old partners. Sometimes only B will be sacrificing. B will sacrifice his share in favor of C. It is not compulsory that both should sacrifice. Normally both will be sacrificing, but sometimes one of the partners only will be sacrificing. So when you write the journal entry, be very careful. Premium for goodwill is to be given only to sacrificing partner. So you have to find whether both are sacrificing, or if only B is sacrificing, you just give this amount to B only. Next journal entry will be premium for goodwill. The same amount which you wrote in the first entry you have to write. The amount will be same. So premium for goodwill account debtor to, it is to be given to whom? To sacrificing partners. So you write sacrificing partners capital account. And you remember that capital account methods, two methods were there, fixed capital and fluctuating capital. If nothing is mentioned, it is fluctuating, you can simply write capital account. If it is fixed capital mentioned in the question, what you have to write is sacrificing partners current account, only if it is fixed capital method. If it is fixed capital method, what's the difference? Here it will be, instead of capital account, you will write current account. There is no change in calculation. Only thing is you have to write to sacrificing partners current account. So this is the second case. Premium for goodwill is brought in by the partner and it is retained. So when it is brought in, we will write cash account debtor to new partner's capital, because usually along with premium he will bring in capital. So we will write to C's capital to, here you need not mention C is premium for goodwill. It is the new partner who brings in premium. That is understood. So you need not mention his name again. So to premium for goodwill. Then when you distribute it, it will be premium for goodwill debtor to sacrificing partners capital or current account depending on the question. So these are the two journal entries which is very much important in this chapter. We will be later posting these journal entries in ledger. Okay, now we will work out illustration number 17. Illustration 17, the question is A and B are partners. Old ratio is given 3:2. A and B surrender 1/2, that is half of their respective shares. Half of their shares. You have to read it very carefully. So you have to take the sacrifice as 1/2 into 3/5 or 1/2 into 2/5 in favor of C. C is to bring his share of premium for goodwill in cash. He should bring his share in cash. Now in the question, if you see, it is given goodwill of the firm 40,000, past journal entries for recording goodwill. Okay, goodwill of the firm is given. We have to get what C should bring in as his share of premium for goodwill. So journal entry question, we have to draw the format of journal. What's the format of journal? Date, particulars, LF, debit, credit. Okay, though we don't write anything in date column, you have to draw this column. Now here we have two partners, their old ratio is given and we are asked to write the journal entries. Which situation is this? So far what we discussed is the first two cases. This question here, the transaction takes place within the business. It is not paid privately. So we have to record journal entries. The first journal entry is cash account debtor to new partner's capital. Here who is the new partner? C is the new partner. But in this question, is he bringing in capital? Usually in all situations, C has to bring in capital. But in this question, he is not bringing in capital. So we don't write 2C's capital, that you can leave. What else he brings in is premium for goodwill. There will be premium for goodwill always, because in this chapter we are learning admission of partner. That time he should bring in premium for goodwill. So cash account debtor to premium for goodwill. Now the goodwill amount is not given in the question. What is given in the question? Goodwill of the firm is given. Firm's goodwill is 40,000. Don't simply write 40,000 here in your amount column. Out of this, what is the proportion that C should bring in? He is to be given, okay, here C's proportion is not directly given. So you have to get what is C's share of profit. For that you read the second sentence. A and B surrender half of their respective shares in favor of C. So we need to see what will be A and B's sacrifice, because what A and B sacrifice will be same as what C gets. So we have to first do the working note. You leave this journal entry, we have to write one more, that is premium for goodwill debtor to sacrificing, leave space for that. Then do this working note. We need to get the sacrificing proportions. So A's sacrifice is equal to, what is A's sacrificing? Half of whose share? That you have to read very carefully. Half of their respective shares. That means A and B's shares. 3 by 5. It will be 3 by 10. Then B's sacrifice is equal to half of 2 by 5. That is 2 by 10. So we got the sacrificing ratio, isn't it? We got the sacrificing ratio as 3:2. Now what we need is A and B sacrifice we got. So what will be C's share or C's new share? It is not asked to compute the new ratio and all. So new ratio we need not compute, but we need to get the sacrificing ratio. Why? I forgot to tell you one thing. Premium for goodwill, when you distribute it to sacrificing partners, you must distribute in which ratio? Sacrificing ratio. It is given to sacrificing partners. So no need of any confusion. It is given to sacrificing partners and you have to divide it in sacrificing ratio. So it is always necessary to get the sacrificing ratio in these type of questions. Just write within brackets when you wrote that specimen journal entry. After your second journal entry, you write within brackets in sacrificing ratio. I forgot to mention it there. Okay, here you write within brackets, you write in sacrificing ratio. Old ratio, sacrificing ratio, new ratio, all these are different. So you have to do it carefully. So sacrificing ratio you have to write here. Now we need to get what is C's new share. C's share will be equal to what A and B sacrifice. So 3 by 10 plus 2 by 10, that is 5 by 10. So C's proportion here is 5 by 10. So what is the total goodwill of the firm? Okay, 40,000 is goodwill of the firm, and how much will C bring in as premium for goodwill? He will bring in only 5 by 10 of this total goodwill. So do it very carefully. Whenever you see in the question goodwill of the firm, what you have to do is first compute C's, that is new partners share, then you must write. Suppose 40,000 was given as C's share of premium for goodwill. What should we do? Directly you can write 40,000. But here this is the total goodwill. Out of that you need to get what is C's share. And this proportion was not directly given. How did we compute? What A and B sacrifice was equal to what C gets. So 40,000 into 5 by 10 and you can write it as 20,000. 20,000 is premium for goodwill. So first journal entry is over. You can write the narration like being premium for goodwill brought in by C, or simply you write premium for goodwill. Anyways, there should be narration in your answer. And follow the format. You have to draw a line in this particular column. We have to write one more journal entry. We have left space here. The entry is premium for goodwill account. This is goodwill. Goodwill account debtor to. Premium for goodwill account debtor to. It is to be given to sacrificing partners. So you have to mention their names like A is capital, B is capital. Here, before you write A and B, see whether both are sacrificing. Here both partners are sacrificing. So you must write to A's. Should we write current account? It's not mentioned like fixed capitals. You can write capital account itself. So to A's capital account, then to B's capital account. If only B is sacrificing, you need to write premium for goodwill debtor to B's capital. So before you write the second entry, what you should do? You must compute the sacrificing ratio. So now premium for goodwill, which amount will you write? See the first entry premium for goodwill, we wrote 20,000. The same amount you can copy. So 20,000 here. Now that will be distributed between A and B. In which ratio? What did we write before? It is to be distributed in sacrificing ratio. Here you need not take the proportion. That means you need not take 3 by 10 and 2 by 10. Even if you take it will be the same. You can directly take the sacrificing ratio. While you computed new ratio, you remember we used to apply the sacrificing proportions. Only there you need to take the sacrificing proportions. Here directly you take the ratio 3:2. So the calculation will be, I'll just show the calculation here for you to understand. 20,000 into 3 by 5. So this will be 12,000 and the balance you can write, no need to compute, that is 8,000. So that is premium for goodwill given to sacrificing partners. Write the narration here, then you close it. Premium for goodwill distributed among sacrificing partners. Next is illustration number 18. It is very much similar to what we did now. Only thing is C's capital is also given. A and B are partners. Ratio is given 2:1. That is the old ratio given. On 1st April, beginning of the year, their capitals are given 4 lakhs and 2 lakhs. They admitted C as a new partner for 1/5 share and new ratio is given. Okay, new ratio is directly given, old ratio is given. So you can compute sacrificing ratio. What is the formula for that? Old ratio minus new ratio. You will get the value of, you will get the sacrificing ratio. Then C brought in 1 lakh as capital and 21,000 as his share of premium for goodwill. Whereas in the previous question that 40,000 was total goodwill. Now 21,000 is the partner's share of goodwill. You can directly write 21,000 in the amount column because that is his share of premium for goodwill. So we will work out this. Draw the format. Date column can be small because we are not writing anything in this date column. Okay, so the first entry is when he brings in capital and premium for goodwill. You have to write cash account, debtor 2. He is bringing in capital also. So we'll mention his name, C's capital. 2 C's capital account. Then he brings in premium. So 2 premium for goodwill. Cash debtor 2 C's capital, 2 premium for goodwill. Now you write the amounts. Capital he will bring in 1 lakh and premium for goodwill, no need to compute anything. 21,000 is his share. So directly you can write. Now the total you write for cash, total of debit and credit must be equal. So 1,21,000. You write premium for goodwill and capital brought in as the narration. I am not writing it now, you write it. Then second thing is we have to distribute this premium among sacrificing partners. So what we should do now, before you write their names, leave space for completing this entry, then we will do working note. What's the working note we have to do? We have to compute the sacrificing ratio. Then only we'll get whether both are sacrificing, or if only one is sacrificing, entire amount will be given to that particular partner. So compute the sacrificing ratio or sacrificing share. Anything you can write. But whenever you do this, you have to take the proportions, that you must remember. So the formula is old share or old ratio minus new share or new ratio. A's sacrifice is equal to, what is A's old share? 2 by 3 minus what is his new share, that is directly given in the question, 3 by, the new ratio is 3:1:1, old ratio is 2:1. Here the new proportion when you take it is 3 by 3 plus 1 plus 1. So that is 5. Do cross multiplication or you can take LCM also. Both are correct. If you do cross multiplication, it is 10 minus 9 by 15. So it is 1 by 15. Then B's sacrifice is equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, yes. 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5. So it is 5 minus 3 by 15. It is 2 by 15. So we got the sacrificing proportions of A and B. So sacrificing ratio now will be 1:2. Just see the order very carefully. It is A and B. Don't write 2:1 as the answer. That's wrong. You have to take in the order of their names. So sacrificing ratio is 1:2. So both are sacrificing. So the journal entry is premium for goodwill account debtor 2, sacrificing partners. What are their names? A and B. So 2 A's capital account, 2 B's capital account. What is premium for goodwill? Premium for goodwill amount you just write from your previous entry, that is 21,000, and which should be divided in what was your sacrificing ratio? Finally we got 1:2, isn't it? 1:2 was the ratio. So 21,000 into 1 by 3. So this one will be getting 7,000. The balance you can take for B. So these are the two journal entries. Write the narration also. We'll work out one more problem from the same method. Illustration number 19. Illustration 19, it is given. Ram and Shyam are partners, sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4:1. They admit Mohan into the partnership on 1st April 2019 for 1/3 share in the profits. So Mohan's new share is directly given 1/3. All ratios given in the question. It was agreed that Ram, Shyam and Mohan would share profits equally in future. What is the meaning of that sentence? New ratio is given in the question. Though specifically it is not mentioned, it is there in the question. In future, these three will be sharing equally, means your new ratio will be 1:1:1. So we got the new ratio, we have the old ratio in the question. So you can apply the formula for sacrificing ratio. Mohan brought in 50,000 as goodwill for his 1/3 share in profits. So is that the goodwill of the firm? No, that is Mohan's share of goodwill. Pass necessary journal entry. Okay, so here he is not bringing in any amount of capital. So we can write the journal, give the heading. Yes. So the first entry is cash account, debtor to, there is no capital. So we can write to premium for goodwill. What is the premium for goodwill brought in by Mohan? That is 50,000. Directly you can write it because it is his share of premium. Write the narration. Premium for goodwill brought in by Mohan or by the new partner. Next is we have to give this premium for goodwill among, we have to distribute it among sacrificing partners. Before you write sacrificing partners name, what we should do? We should compute the sacrificing ratio. Working note I will do on the next page. So working note, you leave space for writing that one journal entry and do this working note. Sacrificing ratio you have to get. What is the formula for sacrificing ratio? It is old ratio or old share minus new ratio. Okay, so this is the formula. Now we will apply Ram and Shyam. They are the old partners. So Ram's sacrifice is equal to, what is his old proportion? It is 4/5 minus his new proportion is 1/3. Why it is 1/3? The new ratio is 1:1:1. So do this cross multiplication you can do, or take LCM and do 12 minus 5, it is 7/15. Then we have, who is the other partner? Shyam, isn't it? Yes. Shyam's sacrifice. Shyam's sacrifice is equal to 1/5 minus 1/3. When you take the new ratio, include the new partner also. So this is 3 minus 5 divided by 15. That means you will get a negative answer. Make sure you have written the formula correctly. Here we have taken the formula correctly. That is old ratio minus new ratio. If you take the reverse also, you will be getting negative answers in some situations. So make sure you have written the correct formula. Here the formula is correct and still we are getting a negative figure. And the answer is correct here. Why Shyam's sacrifice proportion is negative? That means he is not sacrificing his share. Instead of that, he is gaining something. See, when a new partner Mohan is admitted, actually the other two partners Ram and Shyam should sacrifice their share. They have to give their share in favor of the new partner. Whereas in this situation what happens is Shyam is not sacrificing. Instead of that, negative answer means he is gaining. If one of the partners is gaining in this situation, there is a slight change in the journal entry. Usually sacrificing partners will be, sacrificing partners will be credited, isn't it? We'll write to sacrificing partner. Here sacrificing partner is Ram. So you can write Ram's name And can we write Shyam's name? He is not sacrificing. Instead of that, what he is doing? He is gaining something, and the gaining partner always must be debited. What do you mean by debiting capital account? We are taking the amount from his account because he shouldn't gain. No one should gain at the time of admission. No one means the existing partners cannot gain or shouldn't gain at the time of admission. So if one of the partners is gaining, what you have to do is debit his account. We are taking amount from his account, so we are debiting his account. Ram is sacrificing, so amount can be given, his share can be given, so Ram can be credited. Two sacrificing partner we wrote, and we found Shyam is gaining and he should be debited. Okay. Now we have to write the amounts. Premium for goodwill, you just write the same amount that we wrote before, that is 50,000. Now 50,000 should be divided in sacrificing ratio. Can we do that? We have only one sacrificing partner, and along with that we are taking something from the gaining partner Shyam. So how will you write the figures for this? Anyways, 50,000 directly cannot be given to Ram. What you have to do is, this premium for goodwill 50,000 means it is the goodwill brought in by Mohan. First you compute what is the, okay, I'll do it here under working note. Yes. So what we need to get here is amount to be credited to Ram. At the same time, what should be written in this debit column. So first you must compute the total goodwill of the firm. This is second working note. Total goodwill of the firm. How will you get the total goodwill? There is no need to by heart any formula. It is simple logic. That Mohan's share, the new partner's share of goodwill is 50,000, isn't it? That means out of total, suppose total goodwill we assumed as X since it is not mentioned. Out of that, Mohan will bring in his share, isn't it? What is Mohan's proportion? Mohan's proportion here is directly given, that is 1 by 3. So out of total, Mohan will bring in 1 by 3, that is his proportion. So from this, we can get what is the total goodwill of the firm. 50,000 into, take the reciprocal, 3 by 1 or 3, that is 1,50,000. So total goodwill of the firm is 1,50,000. Now, how to write the amount here? 1,50,000 is the total goodwill. Out of that, how much will be given to Ram? Why we are doing the question like this? Usually we will just divide 50,000 in sacrificing ratio. Here we have a negative partner, that means he is the gaining partner. So amounts you have to compute like this. Get the total goodwill of the firm first. Later what you have to do is 1,50,000 into, take Ram's sacrificed proportion. Ram's sacrifice proportion already we computed, isn't it? What is Ram's sacrifice proportion? It is 7 by 15. So it will be 1,50,000 into 7 by 15. Why did we take that 7 by 15? Ram is the sacrificing partner. Why did we credit him? Because he is sacrificing his share and we have to get his sacrificing proportion. So out of total, what is his sacrificing proportion? Understood? Out of total, what is his sacrificing proportion? So do the calculation, it will be 70,000. Similarly, why we are debiting Shyam? Because he is gaining something. So what should we do? Out of total, what is he gaining? Just see his gaining proportion. This is his gaining proportion, 2 by 15. So you write 2 by 15. So now you will be getting 20,000. Now you would be having a question, should we take minus 2 by 15 and should we write the answer as minus 20? No need, because we already debited Shyam. What is the meaning of debiting capital account? We are taking amount from his account. So already we are doing the negative effect here. We are taking money from his account. Again, no need to write within brackets. So out of total, his gaining proportion we multiplied. Here also out of total, this Ram's sacrificing proportion you have to multiply. This is how we have to get if one of the partners is sacrificing. Write the narration and close this.